Have you ever stopped and really thought about your body? Not just how it looks or feels, but how downright strange it actually is? Because the truth is, your body is full of weird, hidden secrets. Stuff going on behind the scenes every single day that you never notice. Things that don't seem like they should be possible, but they are. Today, we're going to dive into some of the weirdest facts about your body that you probably never learned in school. And once you hear them, you'll never look at yourself the same way again. Let's start with something that happens while you're fast asleep. Fact number 1. You grow taller in the morning, but shrink by nighttime. This sounds like something out of a cartoon, but it's actually true. You're literally taller in the morning than you are at night. Not just by a little bit either. Some people can lose up to half an inch of height over the course of a day. Why? It's because of gravity. When you're lying down and sleeping, your spine gets a break. The discs between the bones in your spine, called vertebrae, re-expand like little cushions. They soak up fluid and puff up a bit, making you slightly taller. But when you stand and walk around all day, gravity compresses your spine. The fluid gets squeezed out of those same discs, and you slowly shrink back down. So technically, when you wake up and stretch in the morning, you're the tallest version of yourself for the entire day. Pretty weird, right? Fact number 2. Your bones are stronger than concrete. We think of bones as these fragile things that can break with enough force. But underneath it all, your bones are actually insanely strong. In fact, ounce for ounce, human bone is stronger than concrete. Some studies even show that it can withstand more pressure than steel. The femur, your thigh bone, is the strongest bone in your whole body. It's so tough that it can support up to 30 times your own body weight before breaking. That's more than most buildings can handle. And yet, bones are also incredibly light. That's because they're made with a spongy structure on the inside, kind of like honeycomb. That gives them the perfect mix of strength and lightness, which is exactly what your body needs to move around without falling apart. So, next time you take a step or jump in the air, remember, your bones are doing something way more impressive than you think. Fact number 3. Your stomach gets a brand new lining every few days. Your stomach is one of the most hostile places in your entire body. It's filled with acid strong enough to dissolve metal. Literally. This acid, called hydrochloric acid, is powerful enough to eat through food, bacteria, and even your stomach itself. So how come your stomach doesn't just melt away? Here's the weird part. It kind of does, but not all at once. Your stomach is constantly replacing the cells in its lining. Every few days, you get a brand new one. It's like a reset button for your guts. If it didn't do this, the acid inside would eventually burn holes right through your stomach wall. It's like your body is fighting a war with itself every single day, and somehow winning. Fact number 4. Your brain can generate enough electricity to power a light bulb. Your brain isn't just a blob of tissue sitting inside your skull. It's actually one of the most electrically active organs in your body. Every second, your brain is firing off electrical signals, millions of them. In fact, it produces about 20 watts of electricity. That's enough to power a small light bulb, and this is happening all the time, even when you're asleep. Your thoughts, your movements, your emotions, every single one of them is powered by little jolts of electricity moving from one brain cell to another. Scientists can even measure this electricity using machines like EEIGS. It's kind of wild to think that your thoughts are basically a lightning storm going off inside your head. Fact number 5. Your body glows in the dark, but you can't see it. Here's a bizarre one. You actually give off light. Yes, your body glows. Scientists call this phenomenon bioluminescence. It's very, very faint and invisible to the naked eye, but it's there. In fact, researchers in Japan used super sensitive cameras to capture photos of human bodies glowing in total darkness. And what they found was incredible. People actually emit tiny amounts of light in a rhythm throughout the day. The glow comes from chemical reactions inside your body. As your cells process food and create energy, they release tiny bursts of photons, particles of light. The weirdest part? You glow the most around late afternoon, and the least in the early morning. So yeah, you're kind of a human light bulb. You just don't know it. Fact number 6. You shed enough skin each year to fill a suitcase. Every single minute of every single day, your skin is falling off. Not in huge chunks or anything, just tiny flakes. Little bits of dead skin that fall off without you even noticing. In fact, the average person loses about 30,000 to 40,000 skin cells every minute. That adds up to roughly 9 pounds of skin every year. To put it in perspective, that's about enough to fill a small carry-on suitcase. But don't worry, your body is constantly making new skin cells to replace the old ones. Your skin is basically your body's fastest recycling organ. So the skin you have right now, you didn't have it last month, and the skin you'll have next month hasn't even been made yet. Kinda gross, but also kind of amazing. Fact number 7. Your liver can grow back, even if you cut part of it out. This one sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's completely true. The human liver is the only internal organ that can regrow itself. If a chunk of your liver gets damaged or removed, up to 70% of it in fact, it can actually regenerate the missing tissue. Within just a few weeks, the liver will return to its normal size and keep doing its job like nothing ever happened. No other internal organ in your body can do this. Not your heart, not your lungs, not your kidneys, just your liver. And the reason it can do this? Your liver is responsible for over 500 essential functions in the body. From breaking down toxins to helping you digest food, your liver does a lot. So it makes sense that your body has given it a kind of superpower to protect itself. Still, it's kind of freaky that a part of you can just grow back like a lizard's tail. Fact number 8. Your tongue is like a fingerprint, completely unique. You might not think about your tongue all that much, unless you bite it by accident. But here's something wild. Your tongue is 100% unique to you. Just like your fingerprints, the shape, texture, and pattern of your tongue is different from every other human being on Earth. In fact, some scientists have even talked about using tongue prints as a way to identify people, kind of like retina scans or fingerprints. Imagine that, licking a scanner to prove who you are. Weird? Yeah, but that's your body for you. And get this, your tongue isn't just unique, it's also incredibly strong. Ounce for ounce, it's one of the most powerful muscles in your entire body. All those movements you make when speaking, eating, or even whistling, that's your tongue doing some heavy lifting. So next time you say something clever, thank your tongue. It's working harder than you think. Fact number 9. Your heartbeat changes based on the music you hear. This one sounds like something out of a romance novel, but it's real science. Your heart doesn't just beat on its own rhythm, it can actually sync up with the rhythm of the sounds around you, especially music. When you listen to slow, calming music, your heartbeat tends to slow down. Your breathing relaxes, your blood pressure drops. But when you hear fast, energetic music, like a dance track or a rock song, your heart speeds up to match it. Your pulse races. Your body goes into action mode. That's why music can actually affect your emotions so deeply. Your heart and your ears are working together without you even realizing it. So yes, your body is literally dancing to the beat. Fact number 10. You have more bacteria in your body than human cells. It might be a little disturbing to hear this, but your body is basically a walking petri dish. At any given moment, you have trillions of bacteria living in and on you, more than you have human cells. By some estimates, the ratio is about 1.3 bacteria for every one human cell. But don't panic. Most of these microbes aren't dangerous. In fact, many of them are essential to your survival. The bacteria in your gut, for example, help you digest food, fight off infections, and even control your mood. Without them, you couldn't survive. It's like you're not just one person. You're a whole little ecosystem. Your body isn't just yours. You're sharing it with billions of tiny roommates. Creepy? A little, but it's the reason you're alive and well. Fact number 11. Your muscles are stronger than they look, but your brain holds them back. You might think you know how strong you are, but here's the thing. Your muscles are way more powerful than you're allowed to use. That's because your brain is constantly limiting your strength. It puts a safety cap on how much force your muscles can produce to stop you from hurting yourself. In life or death situations, though, like emergencies, your brain can temporarily remove that limiter. That's when we hear stories about people lifting cars off of loved ones or running at superhuman speeds to escape danger. It's not that their muscles suddenly got stronger, it's that their brain stopped holding them back. Your body is basically a sports car with the parking brake half on all the time. You're stronger than you realize. You're just not allowed to access all that strength unless your life depends on it. Fact number 12. You don't actually sweat out toxins. You've probably heard people say that sweating is your body's way of getting rid of toxins. But here's the truth. That's not what sweat is for. Sweat is mainly just water and a little bit of salt. It's your body's way of cooling down, not cleaning out. When your internal temperature gets too high, your sweat glands kick in, releasing moisture onto your skin. As it evaporates, it cools you down. Your liver and kidneys? They're the real detox machines. They break down chemicals, drugs, alcohol, and waste products so your body can safely get rid of them through urine or poop. So while sweating is healthy and necessary, it's not like you're oozing out toxins when you hit the gym. You're just hot and damp. Still, your body has built-in systems working 24/7 to keep you from being poisoned by your own insides. Which is pretty incredible when you stop and think about it. You might have started this video thinking you knew how your body worked, but now, you've seen just how strange and fascinating it really is. From bones that can beat concrete to muscles that hold secret strength you may never fully use. Your body is full of mysteries, some a little gross, some completely mind-blowing. If this made you see yourself in a whole new way, go ahead and share it with someone else. Let them be weirded out too. And remember, your body is doing a lot behind the scenes every second of the day, so give it a little credit, maybe even a little respect. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time with even more weird truths the world never taught you. Until then, stay curious.